Distributive property. The term outside of parentheses always multiplies all the terms inside of the parentheses. You can think of the parentheses as a box. And inside that box, you have different things. For example, here I have 3 boxes. What's in the box? I have a positive 4 and a positive 9. So if I broke up all the boxes, then I would have 3 4s and 3 9s. That's why the term outside of the parentheses always multiplies the terms inside. If you have letters, you have anything, whatever's inside has to be multiplied by the outside. Even if the outside is a variable, that variable will multiply everything inside. So 3 times parentheses 4 plus 9, I do 3 times 4, then the sign that follows the 4 is plus, so it'll be 3 times 9, 3 times 4 plus 3 times 9. Once you have expanded, that is called expansion. Once you have applied the distributive property, you can just do your calculations. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 3 times 9 is 27, and 12 plus 27 gives you 39. Here's another example. Again, I have 3 boxes. Inside the box, inside each box, I have a 4 and an X. So 3 times 4 plus 3 times X. I calculate what I can. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 3 times X is 3X. And we keep 3X because we don't know how much X is. In mathematics, whatever variable that you don't know has to be kept as is. You don't touch it until you know what it is. Maybe you will sometime, maybe you will not. But you only touch it if you have a value for the X. Here's another one. We have 3 boxes. Inside each box I have a positive 4 and a positive 5X. Again, we apply the distributive property, multiply the outside by the inside. 3 times 4 plus 3 times 5X. I do the math on what I can. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 3 times 5, that's 15. 15X. Here, same principle. I have 3X times parentheses 4 plus 5X. I multiply and do the math on what I can. 3X times 4 plus 3X times 5. 3X times 4 is 12X plus 3X times 5X. We can do the math on the 3 and the 5. 3 times 5 is 15. And X times X, X is multiplied by itself 2 times, so it becomes X to the 2nd power. Example 5. So here we have the same, but we notice that on the left, we don't have just 3X to multiply everything inside the 2nd parentheses, but we have 3X and then we have a positive 2. So we take them one by one. We'll do 3X times 4, then 3X times 5X, then 2 times 4, then 2 times 5X. Now we're going to see if we can combine a few of those terms. We do them, remember, we always do the math on what we can. So here's the expression. 3x times 4 is 12x plus 3x times 5 is 15. And because we have x times x, it's 15 squared. Plus 2 times 4, 8. Plus 2 times 5x is 10x. So now pay attention. We have these two terms here, 12x and 10x. What's so special about them? They both have an x. Imagine that instead of saying x, it said dollars. Here you would have $12 plus $10. That would give you, by combining the two together, $22. And this is what is called in mathematics like terms. Like terms in mathematics are terms that are the same in the sense that they have the same variable. X squared is not a like term. Why? Because these are x's with no exponent. So you cannot add 12x plus 15x squared plus 10x. You could think this is $12 plus $10, and here we have pesos. You can't add $12 plus 15 pesos. You can't, they're not compatible. You can only add or subtract like terms. So we're going to combine the like terms. We have 12x plus 10x. Then is there another one that has an x squared? No. So we keep the 15x squared as it is. Do we have another number other than the 8 that we could combine? No. So we keep it. So now that we have put the like terms together, we can combine them. We're going to say 12x plus 10x in the same way as you would say $12 plus $10. That gives us 22x. There's nothing to add with an x squared, so we keep 15x squared plus 8. It is a tradition in mathematics to write the expressions in decreasing order of exponent. The highest exponent is x squared, therefore it comes first. The second is 22x, and the last one is the constant 8. This is the traditional notation with the highest power first. This is the end of the presentation. If you feel that it helped you, please subscribe and give me a like. Thank you.